Okay. I needed the information on my deal. I guess I don't have mouth cancer or anything. Looked around, so everything looked normal. Yay! It's always a thing that the dentist can tell you. They're supposed to be doing that. Screening. They look in there. They look around, like, to see if you have anything going on. So, you never know. And I bit my lip the other day. I said that I bit my lip. It's not cancer back. So, I had to get information about trying to get this dental implant. I didn't know how much it's going to cost. It's a lot. Maybe I can pay for the one, like, do the surgery part and then do the, let's get it going. If it takes 3 years, it takes 3 years. I want a tooth at some point. I mean, the whole thing, it costs about $5,500. I think it's $25 for this place, and then the oral surgeon's a little bit more. So, whatever. I don't know. It probably won't even happen. But I want to feel like I'm making an effort. I do. I want to feel like I'm making an effort. There's other things that I have to do coming up, and it doesn't really involve this, but I want to, not forget about it. It's been over 2 years, okay? It's been over 2 years, and I still want to feel like I'll get the dental implant, It bums me out every time I have to put this damn thing in. If I lose this thing, it's like $800. Don't lose it. Supposedly dogs will chew them up, but I don't leave it lying around where a dog's gonna chew it up. He said it's fitting real good. I pretty much bent it like back in the day. The pandemic started. I didn't want to go back in, and I thought it was real loose. So I sort of bent it in position. He said it looks fine, so I guess I could be a dentist. Maybe I could do my own dental implant, I'll use a dental dam. That's something different, isn't it? I think. I don't know what that is, to say the truth. I know it has something to do with, not really sure. Heard about it back in the day, back when I was wee-high to a grasshopper. I was a young pup, some kind of dam. Merlin is rocking out supposedly. Sort of a slow start. Sort of was predictable with that dog. Sort of a slow start, but they're leaving him for long periods of time. Now he's not acting like a freak. It's great, That dog's awesome, man. He's a fucking amazing dog. He's intense though. He's not an easy dog. So the persistent dog that has separation anxiety, it's difficult. It's real difficult. So he was a bitch for a fucking 45 days. I don't know, maybe 2 months. It was a long time before I wasn't getting him to calm down right away. Well, no, I was. It was a process. And all I know is that dog could do a longer reverse retrieve than any dog I've ever trained. I mean, like real far. That dog will work real far out. He'd go on a real long retrieve, like real long. Not getting lost on the way like some dogs will do. You got to build them up. It was real easy to build them up to do that. Those poodles are they're intense, man. Every poodle I've known is exactly like Merlin. They're all the freaking same. There's some of these breeds that it's just like they're all the same. cattle dogs, man. I've never trained a cattle dog that wasn't like another cattle dog I trained. Seriously, I went up. How many labs have I trained? A lot of them. Now, all individual, but all pretty much the same. You know, just some of these dogs are just like, they just don't, breeders don't change them. Chesapeake Bays, no, they're really resistant to change those dogs. The Chessies, I wish I could have a Chesapeake Bay. I need a tooth. I need a tooth. So, you know, I felt like I needed to go into the dentist. It cost me $80 to go in there. I just looked around, but it was $80 of like, okay. I said, did you see any cavities when you were in there? No, it looks pretty good. Okay, kick ass. Right? Thank you, Doc. And, what are you gonna do? So I didn't get a cleaning, and he did tell me to take the flipper and use Efferdent or something, brush it more often. I take it out though. I do not leave it in at night. No way. I mean, I'll wear it when I live stream. I wear it. I got it in right now because I don't want to look like a hillbilly. It's not a big deal, but I don't want it. I want a tooth. You know, I want a tooth where I don't have to worry about it. I can wake up and go. I don't have to worry about losing the damn thing. If I ran for president, I'd make sure everybody had dental. Oh shit! Oh well, thank you, Freddie. Freddie just paid for my my dental thing, my dental visit. I do appreciate that. That is very nice of you, Freddie. Call him Frederico sometimes. That was very nice, Freddie. Thank you. Freddie, you know what a dental dam is, don't you? You're a contemporary. You heard that back in the day, right? Isn't that like some kind of thing that women would use as like a contraceptive or something? Like it's like, isn't it? Or is that my own sick mind? Like, doesn't it have something to do with sex? We're about the same age, man. You could answer this question. Isn't it? Dental dam? It had something because I remember, like, it was like, I don't know what it is. I don't know how it was used. I just know it was something to do with not getting it. Right? Please do, Freddie. Yeah, Freddie, tell us about the dental dams. What are those things? You know what I'm talking about. He's like we're about the same age. He must have heard that back in the day. In the 70s, it was like the gift that keeps on giving. Oh no, don't hang out with her. You'll get the herp, right? You'll get herpes, right? As soon as AIDS came about, nobody was talking about herpes. I guarantee you. It's the truth. Dental dams are used for oral sex. Then the act of the barrier between the mouth, the vagina, and the. Well, how's that gonna be fun? Well, thank you, Freddie. Sounds like you Wikipedia that. Like you obviously heard about it too. How would that be fun? It's not, right? What? So, what is it? Plastic? I get the impression it's plastic or something. Like, what's that? You know? I don't know. Does it go on the mouth person or the other person? Do we know, does anybody ever used one of those? I don't know. It's interesting, though. It's interesting that I remember that. Well, no, it's not, because you would hear it. You would hear it all the time. That was a big deal, man. That was a pandemic that was going on. People were fucking flipped out. Like, I was totally flipped out. I knew people that died from it. This is the truth. I don't want to minimize it, and I'm not saying that straight people can't get it or didn't get it. They did, but it was mostly like friends of mine that were like gay. It was just like, you know, it hit the gay community. It didn't hit the hetero community. I just didn't. Don't know why. You can get it if you're straight, definitely. Don't think you can't. You know, it still exists. It just they turned it into like a more like a, I don't know. Like, how do you? It seems like people live forever. Magic Johnson, you know, he's still doing fine. It's used to prevent the spread of sexually. Huh. Still don't understand how it works. I'm gonna have to look it up. Like, do you strap it on your face or something? Like, no. I don't know what it is. What are they gonna think up next? I don't even want to talk about that. Like, it's like, let's change the subject. The early 80s. God damn, it was a weird time. It was a weird time. It was really weird. I was thinking about Kansas City today for some reason. I was thinking about this building that I lived in that was haunted. It was a weird city. It was a weird city to live in. It was weird. It was all right. Like, you know, if you had a kid, like, it might be a nice place to like raise your kid. You know, a Midwest city like that. Sort of. Now, I take that back. It's sort of a racist city. Now that I think about it, it's sort of like St. Louis. Like, there's tracks. You know, meaning like in Kansas City, there's a street that runs down the whole city. It's really segregated. It's not so hot. I mean, they have some good schools. Definitely didn't want to stay there, that's for sure. Tried Chicago. I lasted there for 6 months. Like, what am I doing here? Like, what the hell am I doing in Chicago? I had an art show in Chicago, and I don't know, I thought that, like, that might be the town where you know, what am I thinking? Like, Chicago? Like, you might as well move to, like, St. Louis. It is not, say whatever you want. There's 2 cities in this country, there's 3 cities in this country for art. It's New York, it's LA, Miami. And if you do, like, landscape painting and that kind of bullshit, decorative shit, Santa Fe. That's it. Every other, maybe San Francisco. Every other town, I put San Francisco in the same realm as like Chicago, other than Mark Pauline worked out of San Francisco, so he's the biggest name there as far as I'm concerned. But San Francisco, we can put it in there, but it's only those cities. Chicago wasn't shit. Like, you're gonna go make art in Chicago for it. And Chicago is so spread out. Don't bother. Like, if you're an artist, go to New York or Berlin. LA, that's another problem. It's so spread out. It is. It's so spread out. In New York City, you could get to an opening real quick. You know, I didn't go to openings, but that's, you know, you understand my point. It's sort of weird that I really didn't go to openings unless they were like friends of mine or my own. I don't even know how I got art shows. How did that happen? I don't know. Well, I do know how it happened. I moved to New York, and I had the apartment that I was living in was like this loft. I was living there with 2 friends of mine from Kansas City. These two skirts. We had a party. Somebody from Hunter College came in there, and they saw my work, and I got a show. So I'd been up there for like a month and a half or 2 months, and I was like, was like, well, this is good. This is good. And then I did some other small shows, like in the East Village, and then ATM Gallery. I did some shows there. Did a lot of shows at Jack the Pelican. How the fuck did I get a show at Jack the Pelican? Oh, I walked in. I walked in. I told them who I was. They had seen my review or something in the Times. They let me have a show once a year, it seemed. I could have the whole space, which was probably 6,000 square feet. So I'm generous with the viewer for sure. I will fill up the room. I'm never gonna have a light show. There's no way. Maybe, I don't know. It depends. No, it's not my aesthetic. It's not my thing. I'm always gonna have more than enough. It's like if you could write a short story or you could write a novel. Right? I would write a novel because you can give more information out to the person that's reading it. Same thing as art. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do? Sketches and put some sketches on the wall. Real sort of. I don't know. I'm a snob. I'm sort of snobby when it comes to art. I am. No, I'm not. I take that back. I am not a snob, actually. I like landscape paintings. I like stuff like that. But if I like landscape paintings, they're always like turn of the century, stuff like that. I have some. I just don't have any up right now. They're all kind of like packed away. Some of them got destroyed. Moving out of the art studio, I lost a lot of stuff. But fuck it. Who cares? What are you gonna do? What the fuck are you gonna do? I don't know. I gotta figure out a new art show though. I want some stuff done this summer. I want it to the point where I can show it. I get it on video and start shopping it around. Get a show somewhere. There's one piece that I'm working on with Destiny. It's real sweet. It is. It's real nice because she made this head. Like, took her. She's meticulous, so it takes her much longer. You know, she's really meticulous. But I mean, it looks real. You know, like if a mermaid head was real, this sort of looks real. You know, it's sculpted nice. It is. It's more detailed than I would probably do. It does. It looks great. So I got that. We got that, and then we got. I got another one with the. If I could have 3 or 4 slip ring pieces going in the barn, I could get those on video, and I could probably get a show somewhere. I know I could show the last place that I showed. And what I do like the owner of the gallery. It's a sort of a small gallery, and I don't know if she can sell my work there. It's a problem. But money's never been my reason for making art, so you know, it doesn't matter. What show would I have? What would be the point? If I was gonna do that, I'd build something, put it in my yard, plug it in. Do something, you know. I always have YouTube. What's up, Iniquities? How do you think your art would change if you won the lottery? Interesting question. It wouldn't. And I'll tell you why. It's because there's a point where I had some money in the stock market, and I my portfolio went up like 2,500%. I lost most of it. I spent some of it. I spent a lot of it on shows like the Greater New York shows at Jack Pella. So, did I really win the lottery? No, but I had a lot of money, and it wasn't really changing my art. It was still obnoxious. There's still the same subjects. There's political, yet personal, religion. It was all the same subjects. It was. I don't know if I would lose. I would. They would be. I'd have better motors. I would. I'd have better material. Definitely. That's what I did. I would go. This is the truth. Like when I had the money, I would go to the hardware store to buy materials, and it was like every day I was going to spend $100 on materials. I'd bring it home. So I had a lot of shows, and I was just building shit all the time. I don't think it would change my art at all. I don't think that I would be one of those people that would be called a sellout. I do T-shirts for Teespring. If that's a sellout, I guess. But I mean, the gallery work, I don't really see. Same subject matters, probably the same materials, just like I'd be less stressed, I know, because I wouldn't have to worry about, oh, I need this to make this piece. I would make more work, I know that. If I had a lot of money, I would make a lot more work. And I would, this is the truth, because I wouldn't have to worry, I'd hang out with my own dogs, I probably wouldn't train other people's dogs, I'd probably just make art. So I'd make more art. Like if I want a grant or something, I'd just make more art. Like it was a big grant, like if somebody gave me like they're not going to, I'm not gonna even say the name, but like, I would just, I would make more art. I would spend more time on art. I wouldn't, having to, come up with my property taxes and all this shit, and it takes away from making art. So I could produce more. Definitely produce more. I got like 20 years left? I got 20 years left, and the whole 20 years I'm gonna have to. I've already suffered, so it's just like artists are supposed to suffer. I already did it. I don't need to do it again. It'd be nice to be able to work on art and not have to worry about like where am I gonna come up with the money for property taxes, or my car's a piece of shit, So I would be less stress. I'd have better materials. I'd have more time. I'd be working on art daily. Right? I mean, a lot of my day is spent training dogs. I like training dogs, but like if I had the choice, I just make art. I might still do videos of, like if I got a puppy or something. But if I had my choice, I'd just make art. I wouldn't be making, I mean, I'd spend more time making art than now. It's sort of a situation where I have to spend more time with dogs than making art. It's an interesting question. I really don't think it would change too much, except I would be less stressed. Most of my stress is related to that. That's it. So I'd be less stressed. If you look at like somebody like Van Gogh's work, when he was depressed and ill or stressed, we'll just use the term stressed, which I'm not comparing myself to him because I don't really have the mental illness that he had. But he didn't make work. He only made work when he was feeling good. So what I'm saying is like, if you're less stressed, you have a tendency to make more work. That old well, if they had medication to put Van Gogh on, is sort of what you're saying is like it would take the bite out of his work. Maybe not. And he probably wouldn't have shot himself, and there would have been 30 more years of him working. We'd have all that work. But so I don't know. Like I just this notion that artists have to suffer to make. I've already done it. I'm still doing it. I'm still scraping by. I'm just like this. This is my fucking life. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna be 59 soon, and I'm still like scraping by, trying to make art. How many grants have I ever had? I'm bitching. None. It's unbelievable. I have friends that have gotten grants. I've never gotten one. Alana Highs from PS1 MoMA. She was trying to get me one, but she doesn't. She's not there anymore. But I've never gotten one. I've got personal grants though. People have helped me for sure. Without help, that last show wouldn't have even been put up. I mean, it's the truth. Without Rhea G and Sean, that show would have not been put up. That's a fact. I had somebody else like give me like a personal grant. That was like 6 years ago. I mean, it wasn't a huge amount of money, but it was. I spent it all on art. I did. Bought fucking lots of fur. Lots of stuff. I hear the dogs barking. And I figured out what I can make me and Destiny for dinner. We got stuff to make chili 3 ways in there. I'm going to apply for this thing. I talked to the doctor about this. This is the other thing that I want to talk to the doctor about. It's called Care Credit. Get the care you want today. Your family health, wellness, and beauty credit card? I don't know. I don't really have like a lot of. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, yeah, I could if it was 24 months. If they do something like this. So I'm gonna need like thousands of dollars. I'm looking at this. 14.9 APR for amounts from 1,000 and up. It's pretty. I just don't see any other way I can do this. So say I need like 5,500. Let's see what it says. Amount finance will say 5,000. 6 months, that's $800 a month. I'm not doing that. 12 months, that's 417. 36 months, 48 months is 139 a month. Fixed monthly payment. You end up paying 6,668. God damn it. Maybe I could do like just that part, which they get me halfway there. So if I borrowed $2,000 and you do 24 months at $97, I'd end up paying 2,326. I could do something like that. And then maybe money will fall out of the sky or something. So I could get it started. I could pay for the. Well, no, I need $3,000. $3,000. Okay. $3,000 is to get the implants, right? So that's. Let's see. I could do this. 36 months at 104. You end up giving them essentially. It's 3,739. So so you end up giving them $700 for the loan for 36 months. But that would get it halfway there. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll sell some art. I mean, this exists. I don't know. No interest will be charged on the promotional purchase if you pay the promotional purchase amount in full within 6 to 12 months. I will not be doing that. I don't think. I have property taxes. I don't know if I can do this. Well, um, well, it's an option. I wanted to see what it was. So I'm going to put this here. Maybe I'll think about this, right? You never, the thing about life is you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't. That's why you never should cash it in. Never cash it in because you never know what's going to happen. And the thing about life, too, is most of life is down. So if you can deal with that and know that, there's highs in life and just stick with your plan, hang on, because this is all we get. So, it's just like, fuck it. You just don't know I don't know what's gonna be happening next year. The Whitney could call me and they could be giving me a fee to do an installation or something. I don't know. I mean, there's been talks of like doing a show, it's just nothing lately. Matt was talking about coming here and shooting something. He was gonna, my friend, was talking with somebody, we were gonna do this pilot, and then it's a long story, but he had to sort of cancel it. But he did say recently he wanted to come out and stay for a while. I know why he wants to come out here. He wants to shoot some stuff. He's won awards and stuff. We should make, you just don't know what's gonna happen. My channel could take off. Ha, that's a joke. That I've come to the realization that that's not gonna happen. Somebody explained it to me like this. They said, well, somebody said, like, how does it feel having 180,000 subs? And I said, it feels like shit. I've had 12 years and I only have 180,000 subs. And then, it's like, it's lousy, right? That I feel is lousy. And then I said, that's only 100. And they said, well, that's a small town. I said, yeah, but 180,000 people, like I might put a video out and, get 5,000 views if it's good. But I mean, like even the dog training shit, I mean, I'm complaining, I know, but it's like, man, my method of dog training is spot on. And yet you got fucking Zach George that has millions of subs. Explain that shit to me. It makes no sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I can actually help dogs, Right. Zach George, who says that the excited dog is the good kind of dog to have. It's the smartest kind of dog. He's got thousands of subs. Now, I do appreciate the people. I appreciate all you guys that, like, stick around and watch the live streams and watch the videos. I do. If it wasn't for you all, I'd be like, But it's like, and then the same person said, well, there's more than 180,000 people have seen your videos, which is true, but they don't really, it's not like, I mean, I have some videos that have millions of views. That's true, but that doesn't mean much. Except I was molested by a Bigfoot, which does put me in a different category. I was told that it's, well, I'm not going to say it, but I wasn't just, well, you know what happened. So You know, there's not a lot of people that can say that. Oh, you mean that guy that was, you know, looking for his dog? And then the Bigfoot barreled out of the woods? There's a lot of people that know that that happened to me. It's a claim to fame. You know, it's a claim to fame. So things could be worse. Um, might happen again, you know. Might happen again. I might get it on video. And you know what, Dog Man? I bet this summer, I'm going to make a prediction. I bet this summer, Dog Man makes an appearance where people were saying he looks robotic and all that shit. I bet he doesn't walk robotic like. I'm going to tell you something else right now. And then I got to go inside and find Sweet Destiny, okay? You know about the watermelon headed woman? I bet she shows up. And then you'll know what I was talking about. You'll see. I've been saying she's going to show up. She just hasn't, but she might. I think it's because you're an artist and won't compromise your vision. Most of the bigger channels just want views and. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm a dick. I know. I agree. Yeah. I'm a dick. I'll be like, if I don't like somebody or I don't like their attitude, I might even misinterpret it. I'll be like, you're gone. Fuck off. It's a problem, but how else am I going to do it? What am I going to do? Just sit there and take somebody's shit? You know? I don't think that's really what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I'm sure if I was more of a butt kisser, right? If I kissed everybody's ass, I could have more views or more subs. I'm sure, but I just can't do it. Like you got some kid on there that's like, get out of here, you know? Why do I need that? No, nobody needs that. I just can't deal with it, you know. Yeah, I should. If I was more of a brown noser, I could probably have some subs. You know, like Leon Lush. He's a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Curmudgeon. That's not very nice, but I'll let you stay. Sort of a backhanded compliment, but I understand what you're saying. I am sort of a curmudgeon, right? It's true. What am I gonna do? I'm certainly not gonna give up. I don't do that. I really don't give up. At times I feel like I want to. Like, you know, but just like I said, like this is all you get, so you might as well hang tight as long as you can. You know, I mean no, I don't care, Alec. Don't worry about it. You're all right. You're in the family, man. You joined the channel. You're all right. But with that said, just because you join the channel doesn't mean that's another thing. There's been people that'll like super chat or whatever, and they think that they have every right to say whatever they want. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm not going to deal with this. You know? It's a problem. It's not really a problem because I can't deal with, I'm not going to kiss anybody's ass, okay? I can't. You know? For what? For what? What am I going to kiss somebody's ass for money or something? Fuck it. At the end of the day, all you know, you're here, you have your self-respect, and that's all you have. So if you're just kissing ass for money, screw it. You know, if somebody's a total tool, you know? Like, here, I'll super chat you so I can say whatever I want. How do I go about buying one of your paintings? Well, the gallery sells them on artsy.net. There's artwork there, I'm sure. You might be able to buy a small painting from me, but you know, I'm not really a painter. I do have paintings though. I do have paintings. You could go look at artsy.net and maybe if you were interested in something, contact me and we'll get the gallery out of there. I'll just sell it from the studio. But I'm not really a painter, sort of. I'm a little bit of everything. I do photography, paintings, sculpture. I have to go in and find Destiny and make Chili 3 Ways. I do. I do have to do that. How do I contact you? Oh, I don't know. My email, info@readyourdog.com. I don't know. Yeah, info@readyourdog.com. You know something I noticed? I think the live stream is working better. No, you're more into animatronics and movable pieces, which are super sweet. Well, thank you, Raccoon Girl. How's your raccoon doing? Is it good? Is it eating cereal? Doesn't it like Captain Crunch and shit like that? Wasn't it eating Fruit Loops? It's adorable. Like they had these little freaky hands. I've worked with raccoons, young raccoons before. Smelled up the area, like they would take the food and then there was poo and those were young babies. You know, it was a mess. They were in a shelter until we could get them out to a rehabilitator. But like they got these little freaky hands and they wash their food and adorable. Adorable, right? I wish I could have a raccoon. I think I could have a kinkajou out here. Right? I could have a kinkajou, I think. I hear the dogs. I gotta go. I'll see you guys in a bit. Thank you. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you, Iniquities. Thanks everybody. I'll see you. I'll see you later. Do you hear that? Is that Bigfoot? No. The watermelon-headed woman. Right? I'm just telling you. Real smoking bod. If she shows up, I might try and make contact with her. Okay. And if she shows up, I don't want Destiny to know that I'm trying to talk to her because I think that she's an alien and Destiny will get flipped out. But if she does show up, I'm just telling you. It's weird. It's weird. I just want to talk to her. Okay? I just want to talk to the watermelon-headed woman. Okay? I just want to see if I can communicate telepathically. That's it. But, wow. You'll see what I'm saying. This summer, everybody's going to see what I'm talking about. People think I made that up. It's too weird to make up. I'm just telling you. It's just too strange. It's really weird. It's weird. I'm talking like a shelf. But a watermelon for a head. It's